September 3rd, 2020 was the date when Nintendo gave us the Super Mario 35th Anniversary Direct, and we got a lot of really cool stuff as a result, announced during the Direct, such as Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, where you control an RC kart of Mario in your living room and create your own custom Mario tracks. Mario 35, where you try to compete against 34 other Mario players to be the last one standing, and Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, an excellent port of the Mario 3D World game from the Wii U, adding new mechanics and online multiplayer, plus a whole new 3D Mario side game in Bowser's Fury. But the main star of the show was, of course, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, a compilation of 3 iconic Mario 3D platformers, featuring Mario 64 from the Nintendo 64, Mario Sunshine from the GameCube, and Mario Galaxy from the Wii. It had a limited release between September 18 until March 31st, 2021. Now, I'll preface by saying it's really cool to have all these games in one package, as well as also being in HD and portable. All these games work well on the Switch, and it's a convenient way to have these classics on modern hardware. But even as someone who bought this game physically, and who enjoyed Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I would still say that Nintendo could have done a lot more for this collection. This feels like a very bare bones release by Nintendo, with just 3 games plus a soundtrack and boom, that's it. That's all you get. You know, bonus materials and other games, very little personality, and like no way to customize the games and how they look and function. My problem with Super Mario 3D All-Stars isn't the games themselves, but how it feels very thrown together and a lazy release by Nintendo to have something out during Mario's 35th anniversary. It's like, if they just sold it for 40 or 50, then I could see why they wouldn't want to put enough effort into it. But no, they sold this game of old 3D Mario platformers for $60. $60? Really? There are collections on the Switch that can get you more games for that price or even less, like Ultimate Sonic Bundle, Crash 18 Trilogy, Cowabunga Collection, Star Wars Heritage Package, and Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix, and possibly more that I didn't even mention. I mean, at that point, just buy Mario Odyssey. Yeah, sure, it's just one game compared to getting 3, but it's more worth it in my opinion. It's better to get 1 new experience than 3 really dated and old experiences. And I'm clearly not alone. There's a lot of other Nintendo fans that just don't like this collection. A YouTuber named GetMaz made a video basically envisioning a better version of Mario 3D All-Stars, and that's really good. And if you want, you should watch the video, it's really nice. But in this video, I want to be slightly more ambitious, and envision my own Mario 3D All-Stars. That's not only better, but something that I feel Nintendo could reasonably do, instead of, you know, remastering all 3 Mario games, which would be better, but, you know, I don't think Nintendo would want to do that. God, I hate this company sometimes. I mean, I love it, but I hate them. Like, they can simultaneously make groundbreaking games and also make the worst financial decisions in history. This company is truly perplexing sometimes. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Mario 3D All-Stars Powered Up. But first, let's roll the intro.
Made possible thanks to viewers like you. Thank you.
Now, let's start off with the first aspect of this game. Let's go all the way back to the original Super Mario All-Stars from the Super Nintendo. Trust me, this will make sense in a moment. It's a weird decision, I know, but it'll make sense in a bit. Hopefully. Alright, back to the point I was making. Unpause! Booting this game up, what are we presented with? Well, we're presented with a title screen featuring Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, Bowser, all the mainstay Mario characters, and then some other Mario enemies from across the Mario NES games, like Birdo, Bob-omb, Spiny, and whoever the f this guy is. Yeah, like, seriously, who is that? I'd never seen him before. Whatever. And you just see all the Mario characters, chilling, having a good time. And yeah, I know, it's a very simple title screen, nothing that crazy. But I would argue it's a lot more better than the 3D All-Stars version that we got, with it only showing screenshots of the 3 games. So for this video, we're going to expand upon the original title screen. It's going to be very similar to it, you know, having the core Mario characters, but also incorporating newer Mario characters from all the 3 major 3D Mario games. So we include characters like King Bob-omb, Rosalina, the Piantas, Bowser Jr., Lubba, and maybe some enemies that appear from each game, like the Mad Piano, the Cataquax, and the Octogoomba. You know, to give the opening title screen a little more variety. And obviously, that's not all we're changing. We're also gonna have a new menu design. Now, the one in the 3D All-Stars game, like, the menu looks clean and professional and all that, but it just kind of looks bland. Like, there's no life to it. It looks like something I can make in Photoshop with a few minutes. Like, literally, do you want to see me do it? Watch. Easy.
12 seconds later.
I'm going to fly for you.
不安だった。いつもに助けられるのに。
So, what do you guys think of it? Came out pretty good, right?
All right, I am out of here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to invent 16 new elements for the periodic table. I'll see you in a bit.
I can't come up with a good excuse.
Okay, come on, Elia. Tell me what you think of it.
Well, it's not bad, but weren't you trying to make a menu?
Oh, fuck! Okay, maybe I got a little sidetracked, but I actually do have an idea what we could do with the menu. Let's take an idea from Nintendo Land, one of the big launch titles for the Wii U, where it had a large variety of minigames. And if you want to play one quickly, there was a menu that you can press where you can pull up all the games and select which one you want. But the more ideal way to access the games was in the 3D park, where you can use your avatar to walk around the area, and you can also earn decorations for your park, walk by visitors, and walk up to the game that you want to play. So let's have a 3D map with a controllable Mario, with a button in place so you can quickly pull up any game that you want, so you can just hop right in. And how about we make the 3D map come from the newest 3D Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey? Specifically, a location inside New Donk City. And the location I'm thinking of is New Donk City Auditorium. Like, imagine this auditorium is decorated for Mario's 35th anniversary, with Pauline and her band playing classic Mario music. Most of the soundtrack that's available are going to be from the main games represented in this collection, but we may throw in a few tracks from other games that are not included. For the purposes of this game, the band is going to act like our new sound test, allowing you to listen to the Mario soundtrack whenever you want. And for party guests, obviously, again, we're going to have Mario characters from across this franchise's 35-year history, and you can even walk up to some of them. And if you do so, you get a brief description of the character, their history with the franchise, and what games they appeared in. Like, will people actually, read these things? Probably not, but it's just a little small thing to add to the overall package that really makes it feel special. And another idea I have is unlockables. Perhaps there's hungry Lumas at the party, and once you feed them enough coins, they transform, and they turn into the unlockables. The unlockables in this game will be kind of like, manuals from each of the games, more music, decorations, more party guests. Now question, how do you get coins? Well, just simply play the games. If you accomplish small tasks like getting stars in each one of them, beating bosses, or even just completing levels, once you exit out of it, boom, you have more coins. And you'll get a lot of coins from even just doing simple stuff. That way you don't actually have to grind to get coins to unlock all the unlockables. And for this next idea, let's take an idea from Kirby's Dream Collection from the Wii. Kirby's Dream Collection, besides featuring 6 Kirby games, also feature new challenge stages based on the new game, at the time, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So let's do the same thing for this game with the Mario Odyssey. Within the game, there were underground areas where you had to complete certain puzzles in order to get a Power Moon, aka the stars. So let's make some more for this game. Perhaps maybe somewhere around 20 or 30 new levels. And when you complete the levels, obviously you get some coins, but also one final prize. You unlock Super Mario Galaxy 2 as a playable game. Okay, so you might be questioning why I made Super Mario Galaxy 2 an unlockable instead of just including it alongside the other games. And I understand, alright? But here's why I did it. No matter how good Super Mario Galaxy 2 is, it's basically just Super Mario Galaxy more. So having 4 games and 2 of those games sharing so much similarities, I just didn't feel like it was right. But I also did not want to exclude it, so making this the unlockable would be an easy way to get all these games into one package. But to add on to the discussion about games, let's talk about that, cause there's more to talk about here. So when you start and boot up the game, at launch, you only have access to the 3 original games from the original Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And again, if you want to play Super Mario Galaxy 2, you're gonna have to complete the 20 or 30 new pipe challenges. But there's also 3 other games that you can unlock in this collection, and you can get them by 2 methods: collecting enough coins, or beat the final boss and finish the game. This does not mean you have to get every star or sunshine at all. Just a simple completion is enough to unlock the other games. And depending on which game you finish, determines which game you unlock. So finishing Mario 64 will unlock you Mario Kart 64. Finishing Super Mario Sunshine will unlock Mario Tennis 64. And finally, beating Mario Galaxy will unlock the original Paper Mario from the Nintendo 64. Now the reason why I picked these 3 specific games instead of other Mario games is because they're important to Mario's 3D history, with each of them being the first 3D game in their genre. Mario Kart 64 being the first Mario Kart in 3D, Mario Tennis being the first 3D tennis game, if you count the Virtual Boy game. And Paper Mario was originally going to be a sequel to Super Mario RPG, so this is technically Mario's first 3D RPG. Yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but still, I mean, getting more games is pretty sweet. And well, that's kind of about it. This is the end of the video. I have no more ideas for this collection. It was really fun making this. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, while it is an okay collection, definitely could have been better. And I got to share my own version of it. It's debatable whether or not it's realistic. Maybe the pipe challenges would be a little too much extra, but still, I feel like Nintendo could do something like that. And it also would be really cool if you guys have any more ideas. Leave them down in the comments below. I got nothing more, so please like and subscribe. And hopefully you watch one of my other videos. Take care and bye.
Da 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 da.